Hello friends, welcome to the Cold War Pepper. My name is Lee, and we're continuing our series of planning 1 day's worth of food and doing that by meal so that you can collect these and have a complete meal when you go to the store. You just get one meal and get all three for that day. You have one full day of food taken care of. I want to start off with a Mark Twain quote, and it says, "The most important days of your life are the day you're born and the day you find out why you were born." So I think my purpose is to help you to get through whatever it is that we're going to be facing with my knowledge. And of course, you have the same I was going to say obligation, but it's not an obligation, but I would ask you to do the same, because I don't know everything, and there are some fantastic opinions out there, some fantastic knowledge that I ask you to teach me as well. When you comment on the down below, you're teaching the rest of the people who follow me. So if we can share that kind of information, I think we'll be far, far better off. So let's talk about breakfast. I really like Krusteaz, and this is their buttermilk pancake mix. You can also turn it into a waffle. Just add water, just add milk, and you're good to go. We're going to smear some rehydrated nutrient survival vitamin enriched butter on top of that, and then we're going to smother it in some 100% pure maple syrup. So you want to get the 100% pure maple syrup, because this has an indefinite shelf life, and you don't have to refrigerate it once it's open. If you get some of the blended stuff, then you do have to refrigerate it after you open it, and it does have a limited shelf life. Probably several years, but it's still more limited than the 100%. Then we're going to have as a side some Spam bacon flavored, and I cut that really thin so it kind of emulates being bacon. This morning I stopped by Walmart on the way home from my men's group, and then I had physical therapy right after that, so I just stopped by Walmart and picked up a couple gallons of water. And I noticed that there was no Spam. I mean, they had maybe 3 cans of teriyaki flavored, maybe 4 cans of barbecue flavored, maybe a half dozen of the original. None of the smaller cans. They were all the original size and everything else, but Spam was pretty well picked through. So don't know whether that's a demand issue or whether it's a supply issue, that they just didn't have enough to stock the shelves. But I did notice as I walked through flour and sugar in that area that was kind of reduced in stockage on the shelves. So we just need to be aware of that and make sure we're getting what we need as we need it. We're also going to have a side of hash brown potatoes, and then the really great thing is our drinks. Okay, so we're going to have nutrient survival vitamin coffee. One instant coffee here costs half of what a Starbucks does. Okay, so I know a lot of you say, well, that stuff's way too expensive, but at the same time, you go out and spend even more money on a Starbucks than you will on this. But let me tell you what this does for you. So on the back, we have, let me get my eyes. So we have 50% of vitamin D, 80% A, 50% C, 50% E, 50% K, 60% B1, 70% B2, 80% B3, 60% B6, 80% of folic acid, 130% of B12, 510% of B7, and 100% of B5. So look at all the nutrition you're getting in your coffee. So this is kind of coffee plus your vitamin pill all in one, and it still tastes fantastic. So then we're going to not only do that, but we're also going to have an orange drink. So this is the Nutrient Survival Orange Drink, and this is one 12-ounce glass of water. 8-ounce glass of water, and then it has, oh gosh, I took my eyes off. It has 100% of vitamin D, 190% A, 250% C, 100% E, 100% K, 130% B1, 130% B2, 130% B3, 120% B6, 170% of folic acid, 250% of B12, 1000% of B7, 200% B5, 50% of magnesium, 100% of zinc, and 45% of selenium, and 50% of manganese. So the two that I'm really impressed with is 250% of vitamin C and then 100% of zinc. Remember, those are the two that you want to really enhance your immune system and keep you from catching any of the bugs that are going around. But that's what we're going to do for breakfast. Now for lunch and dinner, I just want to make it as simple as possible. So for lunch, we're going to have some Dinty beef stew. This is the smaller can. Remember, I tried to get everything in as small a can as possible because of I didn't have refrigeration or guarantee of electricity to keep it refrigerated. So I didn't want to have anything I threw away. I wanted to make sure that I consumed it all at one time. Now that we have the system that we have, we're capable of refrigerating leftovers, so I'm getting the larger ones, which is more economical. But that's a smaller one. And you want to enhance that with some sort of a fruit for a dessert. For the third meal, for the second other meal, we're going to make some rice, and on top of that rice, we're going to serve chow mein. Now this comes in about 4 or 6 different flavors. This is the beef here. You've got the meat is up here, the vegetables and sauce are down here. You open the two, mix them together in a frying pan, warm them up, pour them over either rice or the dry Chinese noodles. And chow makes those as well. You can get those in a can. And what I found is that with this, I really like having pineapple. So that makes a fantastic meal. So breakfast, pancakes, Spam, potatoes. Lunch is going to be a can of Dinty beef stew. And then dinner is going to be some chow mein over a bed of rice. So with that, remember that we're all in this together so we can come out the other side together. Take care. Togetherness is the key. Bye-bye.